It looks like a new Ghostbusters film is finally underway and in development.
Well, that wasn't such a chore now, was it?
Well, better late than never.
Well, love it or hate it, a new Ghostbusters movie is on the way, and it looks like it's going to be even more different than we originally thought. So I'm sure you've all heard by now that a third Ghostbusters is currently in the works with Bridesmaids and the Heat director, Paul Feig. This new iteration will be an origin story and will have absolutely nothing to do at all with the first two films. Original cast member Dan Aykroyd has long been pushing for a sequel that would feature a passing of the torch to a new generation of Ghostbusters, but that will no longer be the case.
Don't look at me. I think these people are completely nuts.
Now, the big twist will be that the team will consist of 4 females and is being described as a reboot, but I mean, what does that even really mean?
Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Man, face it, Ghostbusters doesn't exist. A year from now, those kids won't even remember who we are.
Ungrateful little yuppie larva.
Feig explained, quote, "I love the first one so much, I don't want to do anything to ruin the memory of that. So it just felt like, let's restart it because then we can have new dynamics. I want the technology to be even cooler, I want it to be really scary, and I want it to happen in our world today that hasn't gone through it, so it's like, oh my God, what's going on?"
Oh, that was really stupid.
We're guessing this news will definitely have some people out there upset.
The effect? I'll tell you what the effect is. It's pissing me off.
Have you been out on the street lately? Do you know how weird it is out there? We've taken our own head count. There seem to be 3 million completely miserable assholes living in the tri-state area.
He's very aware of the backlash about not only the beloved franchise getting rebooted, but with an all-female cast as well. His take on it is that he thinks a movie with 4 female Ghostbusters will be really fun, and he doesn't understand why a movie starring women is a gimmick and a movie starring men is a normal movie.
They think you're a fraud.
I am a fraud.
You know, my dad says you guys are full of crap. Jason,
Well, some people have trouble believing in the paranormal.
No, he just says you guys are full of crap, and that's why you went out of business.
Does that mean we won't see any cameos from the original actors? Well, Feig explained that he's fans of them all and will welcome any of them to return, but they would not be playing the same characters that they did in the original films. And guys, don't expect to see female versions of Venkman, Ray, Egon, and Winston either. Feig says that there will be nods to the original, but they aren't interested in doing a remake.
If there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say.
I think they're more interested in my epididymis.
I don't believe you're seriously considering listening to these men.
Does hearing his direction for the film make you more or less excited?
I think you guys are making a big mistake.
Major disgrace.
If everything you're doing is bad, I want you to know this.
Told them to stop cutting. What are you doing?
What's it look like we're doing here? Why don't you let us work? We let you work.
We're gonna talk about Ghostbusters today. I've been hearing a lot about actually casting an all-women cast for the Ghostbuster roles.
Really?
So that basically eliminates Egon, Winston, Peter, and Ray, and turn them to females. And I guess the Janine will be a man. I don't know.
Someone with your qualifications would have no trouble finding a top-flight job in either the food service or housekeeping industries. You gonna answer that?
I've quit better jobs than this. Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Ghostbuster fans, I hope you're ready for this. Production on the long talked about Ghostbusters 3 is finally planned, and the cast and crew will start filming during the beginning of 2015.
I love you guys. I love all you guys.
Wait, Ray.
And I love Venkman.
Okay.
Wow.
We gotta live with this?
Real friendship.
Katie Dippold has joined Paul Feig to scare the absolute pants off Ghostbusters fans. After years of development with the hopes of bringing back the original team, the death of Harold Ramis compounded with script setbacks have eventually led down another path that focuses on a new generation. Ivan Reitman, the original director who was set to return, also parted ways when Ramis passed away. Feig agreed to jump on board but insisted on a few twists. Consequently, he wants the Ghostbusters to be an all-female team, with the project becoming more or less a reboot as opposed to a continuation of the first and second movie.
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
I trust you're moving us to better quarters on campus.
No, you are being moved off campus. The Board of Regents has decided to terminate your grant. You are to vacate these premises immediately.
This is preposterous.
Well, you know, Ghostbusters is not this sacred cow, even though I love the original.
Who's this Wiggler?
He's yours, Ray. Sick. Back off, man. I'm a scientist. Well, we got a report there was a major creep in the area. We checked our list, and you were right on the top.
So what you're saying is that the world of the supernatural is your exclusive province?
Kitten, I think what I'm saying is that sometimes shit happens, someone has to deal with it, and who are you gonna call?
You know, I just can't believe things have gotten so bad in the city that there's no way back. I mean, sure, it's dirty, it's crowded, it's polluted, it's noisy, and there's people all around who just as soon step on your face as look at you. But come on. There gotta be a few sparks of sweet humanity left in this burned-out bird.
I was born to wear this stuff.
Somebody get me the Ghostbusters.
See you on the other side, Ray. Nice working with you, Dr. Venkman.
You're the best! We're the beautiful! We're the only Ghostbusters!